Hi, everybody. Sometimes I just think funny things. How are you this morning? Great to see you here. Welcome to my YouTube channel called Stock Markets with Bruce. I'm Bruce. They call me Uncle Bruce. I like bagels, and I got on my bagel shirts today. I hope you're doing all right. Welcome to all of you who are casually following this old bald guy. Those of you who are subscribers to this channel, thank you guys for subscribing to this channel. Please subscribe to this channel. Do me a favor, immediately subscribe to this channel. Don't just be sitting here and watching. Thank you. Your members, wow, there are members of this channel, the Chillin' with Uncle Bruce level and the Gold Bagel member channel members. Thank you. All of my love to you. Thank you so much for supporting this guy. I really do appreciate it. It's good to have you here. What's going on this morning is what we're wanting to know. We're up 110 points on the Dow. Nothing dramatic going on here. We're up 13 on S&P. We're up 32 on the NASDAQ. Fractional gains, quarter of a point, third of a point. So far, all three indexes seem to be positive. Just a little bit. Oil is up 56 cents a barrel to $70.60. 70.60 for oil in Texas. Take a look at a chart. I was mentioning this on the Gold Bagel Alert Show. If you're a Gold Bagel member, we just finished a show that started at 8 o'clock Eastern, and it's a pre-alert thing. And I mentioned on that particular show to the Gold Bagel members who are here, check out oil for the last year. Look it up. You'll find charts on oil. Look at the decline on oil in the last year with a couple of false starts to try to rally back. It's doing, how do I do it? From here down to here, okay? Yeah, it's doing one of these. Just zzz. We're down to 70 now. We've been 66 back in March, and we had a rally in April, and now in May, it's unraveling again. And it could well reach $60 a barrel in the not too distant future. I'm not going to predict exact dates here, but I tell you, the momentum on oil is awful. There's oil everywhere in the world, anytime you want it. And there are no lineups at any gas stations, even in the third world. So how much oil do you want? Boy, have I got a deal for you. Okay, and why is that, by the way? China's recovery is not there. There was talk. Oh, all the restrictions are lifted. We can travel now everywhere in the world. China, just crap. Because who in their right mind trusts a single financial document coming out of a Chinese company? Are you nuts? What, are you stupid? You got to be kidding me. Billionaires disappear in the middle of the night in China just without explanation. It's amazing to me how many publicly traded companies in China there are, and senior executives of these companies just don't show up for work for weeks on end, and no one says a word. It's just like, can you imagine if no one could find Tim Cook for 6 weeks? Where's Tim Cook? Oh, last I heard, he was doing a speech and blah, blah, blah. He's not at home. He's not at the office. Apple won't say anything. Can you imagine? Mark Zuckerberg is missing. Elon Musk is nowhere to be found. The top bankers, some of the top bankers in Wall Street are missing. And then the word comes up, well, actually, they're not missing. They're just, they're resting. They're at home. They're at home, and they're reflecting on their lives and their futures as to where they're headed in their lives. Translated to plain English on Bruce's channel, they're under house arrest from officials. They're not allowed to leave. They're not allowed to contact anyone. They're not allowed to talk to anyone out there. And that's what's going on. And this is what's happening in China. And then the other thing that's going on in China is executives of companies from overseas go to China They are told to find out what's going on. They try to find out what's going on, and then they don't make it back to the airport to go home. They get intercepted. In some cases, people come up to them, some certain gentlemen come up to an executive as they're getting out of their taxi cab or Uber or limo to walk into the airport terminal, and they say, "Are you so-and-so?" Yes. And would you mind coming with us, please? And they gently grab their guy's luggage and his briefcase and escort him towards a van. That gets in a van, sits down inside the van, has a hood placed over his head, hands handcuffed behind his back, and is missing. And a week later, he's confessed to being an espionage spy on behalf of a foreign government, because the guy had the balls to go to China to find out what's the company doing, how's sales going, what region of China are our products selling and not selling, and do we have deals with distributors, whatever. That's it. That's espionage. You're spying. You're under arrest, and these secret trials are held, and you're gone for 6 years, 8 years, 10 years. Your ambassador can't see you. You don't get a lawyer. You're gone. And you are asking. Can you imagine how many people are being approached by corporations? Hey, listen, you want to go to China and find out what's going on in Shanghai and Zhangzhou about our sales forecast? No, I don't think so. I think I'll just do that from here. I don't think I don't think I can go there. I mean, talk about opaque, and talk about sinister, and talk about scary, and talk about a country that has no fear to do exactly that to anyone they want, whenever they want, and dare you to criticize them for interfering in their internal affairs. That's what the balls these assholes have. And I have no respect for these people. I say, and this is just me, the old man, I don't know why Western countries do business with these people. I don't understand it. I say, don't sell them any wheat. Don't sell them any food. Just you don't have to worry about technological stuff. Just don't send them rye. Don't send them corn. Don't send them wheat. Don't send them barley. Don't send them pork. Just don't send food over there, and watch what might or might not happen. The value of food will go up to a degree in China, but it'll come down everywhere else. Because how much of America and Canadian and European food is going over there that could be basically kept here and keep our prices down? Of course, farmers don't like that. Food processing companies really don't like that. Just don't trade with these guys. Just cut them off. Give them a taste of what it's like without us. But there's no unified front here. It's all fractional, and the divide and conquer is the Chinese way. And executives disappear in the middle of the night. Just, they're gone, whether they're Chinese or foreign nationals or what have you. Unbelievable. And new laws keep coming out, laws that are so vague that nobody knows what the hell they are, except for one thing: complete shutdown of dissent and the elimination of criticism. So you think I'm going to China for a holiday? Think again. I ain't coming over there. No, thank you. Anyway, there you go. What's I going to tell you this morning? I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah. Have you heard the latest about coming out of America? Apparently, the Biden administration has thrown up a sort of a little. Here's an idea. Here's a discussion. What do you think of this kind of thought? We're thinking of allowing Americans to file their taxes with the IRS directly. We think what we could do here. Now, help work with us on this. Okay, so here's what we think we're going to do. We have an idea. Okay. Any American who doesn't make like $100,000 a year, 50,000 a year, 30,000 a year, 40,000. I mean, the people who don't pay taxes. I mean, with all the deductions and all the write-offs and all the benefits, you have to make more than a certain amount of money in the United States to actually pay taxes, especially federal taxes. Okay, so let's just say 40% of all filers in the United States really don't pay taxes, or if they do, they're just taxed at source where they work. The employer makes the deduction and they send the money to the IRS. So the IRS has been paid from at least 40% of all working Americans. And that number could be way off. It could be 80%. I don't know. And the administration is saying, you know what? A lot of Americans out there don't need to use H&R Block, TurboTax, all these tax things, all these tax services. You don't need to use those. All you need to do is go online, um, type in your name and your social insurance number and your address to the IRS, like at the IRS website, confirming the money that you've been deducted at source. Your employer gives you an annual, yearly, here's how much money you made, here's how much we took away from you, and just confirm those numbers, and we'll match that up with the money that the employer sent us for you and your employee number and all this stuff, and then just hit enter, and that's your tax return. No charge, no muss, no fuss. Now, if you're an individual entrepreneur and you have a little business and you have expenses, right, you're going to need a tax preparer. Go to H&R Block, go to Intuit, go to TurboTax, whoever you want to use. If you want an accountant, go to your own accountant. Great, great. But for the gazillions of Americans out there who have no fancy dancy tax returns to worry about, why don't we make it really easy for Americans to just file with the IRS what the IRS already knows? $500 a month gets deducted off my check. $6,000 is in your hands. You've got the dough. As an American, I have deductions for me, my wife, my children. My wife's taxes are here. My tax here. This is the family. And then we get a refund of $1,500. Click. This is a no-brainer. This is 101. And there are groups in Washington going, no, 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 no. We can't have that. Oh, no, no. We can't make paying your taxes simple. No, no, you kidding me? That'll kill H&R Block's business plan. That would knock Intuit off of it. So we have publicly traded companies that make billions of dollars a year off of sap Americans stupid enough, gullible enough to believe that they can't file their own taxes. We don't know. We can't do that. We're going to keep it so complicated with the IRS that they have to use us. And that way we keep making the bucks. Have you ever wondered how many private jets are chartered every year by the largest publicly traded companies that help Americans prepare taxes? Do you have any idea how much money these outfits pay their top executives, including their board of directors? Do you have any idea of the lavish lifestyle of the rich and famous tax preparers in the United States? It's a beautiful business because it's annual. You have to use it. You have to use H&R Block every year. You have to use TurboTax. You have to, because you feel as an American that you don't know what you're doing. And the IRS is going, actually, it's kind of simple. We just, like in Canada, Canadians just fill out like a 5-page thing and sign it and send it in and send it directly to us and we process it. Oh, no, we can't do that in America. No, no, no. In America, it's got to be through a private, it's got to be through a for-profit business for people to file their taxes, even though they don't owe any money. And we're not going to change this business, and we're going to fight tooth and nail with our Republican friends so that this will never change. We're going to keep every American going through a TurboTax or something tax, and brainwash Americans into thinking this is the only way you can be sure that the IRS isn't coming for you. How in the world can the IRS come for anybody? It's underfunded. And if you only pay $6,000 a year in tax, $500 a month in deductions, if that, I don't even know what this means. The amount you pay the IRS is so minuscule that how can anyone making $40,000-$50,000 a year owe the IRS $200,000 in taxes? It's impossible. You don't make enough in the first place. Now, if you're a cheater, okay, I get it. If you're, whatever. But hey, it's what's coming out this morning. It's just so much fun coming out sometimes from Uh, to me, this is like taxes 101. Did you know in the United Kingdom, you don't file taxes in the UK? You know who does it? Your employer. You don't you don't have to file taxes in the United Kingdom because you get paid X amount of dollars in salary, bonuses, and whatever. The employer is the one depositing money into your account. They give you a statement of how you're doing, and then they give the statement to their tax collection agency and say, yeah, well, Joe Schmuck, we paid Joe Schmuck £70,000 last year and got a £10,000 bonus. And these are the deductions for unemployment, retirement, taxes, blah, blah, blah. And the tax authority is going, yeah, okay, that's it. That's all we need. We don't need this poor schmuck to go to a tax preparing agency to fill out 25 pages of crap to send to us for what we already know. We already know the social insurance number of this person. We already know where that person works. We already have the money. We've been sent the money every month. We already know the salary. We already know the eligible discounts or write-offs that a salaried employee is allowed or not allowed to take. What is there to bother with from here? There's nothing else needed. But I guess in the United States, oh no, it's completely different. Anyway, depending on where you live in the world, it is all different everywhere. And there are parties, there are parties, individuals, and organizations that love things just the way they are because they've been created in such a way that it is so juicy. You don't want to upset the apple cart, and this is one of those areas you don't mess with the filing of taxes for the millions and millions, hundreds of millions of Americans that are caught in a nightmare of paperwork for no reason whatsoever. The poor IRS is up against it no matter how you do it. They want to reform the system, make it simpler, can't do it. They want to go after tax cheats. They're being cut off by Republicans to do that. The Republicans want to outlaw the IRS. I mean, they just want to kill it. And yet the government of the United States needs tax revenue to pay its bills because the public in America kind of wants services like they like a strong military, and they kind of like Social Security, and they like Medicare, Medicaid, and they like roads to work and airports to be open and customs officers to keep bad people away, but don't want to pay for it. It's amazing. You pay for it. I'm not going to pay for it. Anyway, what can I say? I'm just an old man looking in going, I don't know. You guys figure it out. In Canada, it's no better. It has become very complicated for people to do this in Canada. What can I say? I'm just whatever. Another day in paradise. We're at 465, 467 on SoFi. The word today is that Wedbush Securities has downgraded the stock of SoFi from perform to underperform, or neutral to underperform, and they put a price target of $2.50 on SoFi. They believe at Wedbush Securities that SoFi shares should be trading at $2.50 a share. Based on the fact that they're growing at 46% a year, deposits are surging, members are signing up left, right, and center, their business is booming. They're a chartered bank. They just bought a mortgage company. They're doing all these loans, they're doing all this business, and they feel that the stock should go down as of Friday's close by 50%. That is Wedbush Securities working on behalf of you, the public, I guess. This is our opinion of SoFi. There you go. End of story. There are others who are not known as Wedbush Securities who are saying, no, we kind of think the stock is $7 to $8.50 a share. That's where we think it's headed. And we'll let you know if we change our mind. There have been upgrades coming out lately on SoFi, actually, not downgrades, but it's kind of weird. It's an opinion thing. One person's upside is another person's downside, I suppose. I don't know. I guess it's rather weird, to say the least. I saw a headline here just a little while ago, and I was just was going to find it now and tell you what I read. See if I can find it here. I don't know if I can. This is a few minutes ago. Maybe I'm already missing it. I may have skipped over it here. Hard sometimes to see these headlines stick around. They kind of disappear so quickly. In any event, SoFi, some firms are upgrading the stock dramatically. Others are absolutely get a downgrade. Here it is. Barron says SoFi gets a downgrade just days after a buy. Wall Street is divided on the stock. That's a Barron's article, and it just got issued here at about 35 minutes after the hour. Says here, the article says by Justin Sullivan, says that SoFi Technologies fell more than 6% ahead of the open Monday after the financial services company picked up a downgrade as Wall Street remains unsure about the stock. Wedbush analysts downgraded the shares to underperform from neutral in a note Monday, having cut its rating to neutral from outperform earlier in May. They have a price target of 250 compared to SoFi's Friday stock price, closing price of 502. They said that SoFi could be nearing a, quote, nearing a tipping point, unquote, on the fee income it recognizes from loan applications and sales, warning the free income could decline significantly. Wedbush analysts also said the company's capital levels may be overstated, using fair value accounting that it could look to raise capital this year to support growth. They noted that an equity capital raise was being considered, citing a risk factor that appeared on the recent company filing. The company said that if its current net losses continue for the foreseeable future and it is not able to hit net income profitability as expected, we may raise additional capital in the form of equity or debt, adding that it may not be on favorable terms compared to previous transactions. The Wedbush team said that they expect regulators to increase scrutiny on capital ratios and stress testing following the failures of Silicon Valley and First Republic. SoFi had gained a bull Friday as analysts at Truist Securities initiated coverage of the stock with a buy rating at an $8 target price. We see SoFi as the future of U.S. banking, digital, nimble, and always on, Truist analyst Andrew Jeffrey said to note. It highlights how split Wall Street is when it comes to the stock. On the analyst survey by FactSet, 53% have a buy rating, 47% have a hold rating. Wedbush underperform rating was not included in that data. SoFi stocks fell 21% in just 2 days at the start of May following the company's first quarter earnings. Investors appear to take SoFi's sharp rise in personal loan obligation numbers as a sign of future losses, JP Morgan analyst Reggie Smith told Barron's. SoFi did not immediately respond to a request for comment early Monday. What they aren't saying in this article, find it, again, I'm not being critical of this article. I'm just saying that what they didn't say is the fact that Anthony Noto is buying up all the stock he can get his personal hands on. Every time he gets paid, he buys stock in the company to load up on even more shares of the company. And he doesn't buy the stock from the treasury of the company. He buys the stock from the public market. Like everybody else, like any of you would do. So interesting how you get these different opinions on the stock and the company. I am at a loss where Wedbush is coming from, but again, you want to zero in on one area of a bank's business, knock yourself out. The bigger they get, the more you can, sliver down to 1% of this company, 5% of this company, 2% of this company, and pick on them if you want. If you want to ignore the upside and only zero in on one area that you think is vulnerable, and again, you're thinking that, I don't know if they really know, knock yourself out. To me, I think anyone selling this stock at 467 is obviously, in my humble opinion, a moron. You're giving up huge upside here. But hey, the stock market is emotion. It is all emotion. It is all personal gut feeling. And there are certain investors who can handle just any market fluctuating price of a stock and not let it get to them. Others, no, I only want to get in as it takes off. And I only want to be in on, the last 20% of the gain is when I get in, like everybody else. but I've, I left on the table gazillions of dollars I could have had on the way up. It is the way it is. It's all right. Anyway, there you go. What else is going on? Looks like rolling the cash secured puts. Thank you, Wedbush, laughing out loud. Right on there, buddy. Shamalama Ding Dong, Uncle Bruce, I sold $15 GameStop calls for November, which are clearly down. Am I stuck for the next 6 months, or is there anything I can do? So you wrote $15 calls for November, and you're wondering what to do now, kind of thing. I see. Well, where are we at? Stock's at $20.79 in the pre-market. So your calls are worth $5.79 book value right now. Fair enough. Whatever they're trading at above that is time value. I don't know how much time value your contracts have right now. I'm not looking at the quote because I can only see Friday's close, and I'm not even looking at that. What are your choices? Well, you can buy them back and suffer the loss. Whatever you got for them, whatever you're paying for them is the difference, and you've lost that money. On the other hand, you're probably up on your deep in the money calls or whatever stock you had that you wrote against in the first place. So one side tells me, my hunch is, no matter what this trade has done, whatever you got for these contracts and what they're trading at now, my hunch is you've made more money on the stock or the deep in the money calls in the time frame that you've wrote these calls. And so in effect, you could close the position out and count a gain of some kind, and then write a new call option if you want to, 21s, 22s, whatever. You won't get as much as you would have for the 15s because they're not $15 calls. If you're going to write a $22 call to say January of next year, can you get $3 a share, $3.25, $3.50? I don't know. Look it up. But it won't equal what these will cost you. That's one option. That's one choice. But is there a gun to your head saying you have to do this morning? No, not at all. What's the other choice? Well, many. Another choice is to buy back the calls that you have if they're trading at book value, for example. If they're like 95% book value and only 5% time premium, then you might possibly be able to do a rollover to write 17s, 18s for the same price that the 15s will cost you to get. But you're going to have to go further out in time, which you probably don't want to do. So what else can you do? Nothing. And what I mean by nothing, that's a strategy. A strategy is don't do anything. Sit tight and don't do a dang thing. Why would you do that? What are you, nuts? Yeah, you're nuts. You don't do anything. Why? Because if the shares drop to $19, these calls are worth $4. They're not worth $5.70. They're worth $4. Plus premium time. They might be trading at $4.55. They might be at $7 now. I don't know what they're trading at. Again, you can figure that out yourself. The shares drop to 18, they're only worth $3. The lower the shares trade at, if they do go down, the lower these contracts will trade at as well. The question is, does the stock go to 25? Or does the stock go to 15 or 16 or 17? Or does it stay where it is? Because right now, the last few weeks, confounding everybody, it's sitting around 20-something bucks a share. It's not going down very much, is it? So, if your contracts have any time premium on them, then there's a gain to be had from that for you to partially offset whatever amount of money your contracts are up on you, makes you down. I'm not saying that very well, am I? Hang on, I'm right now. I'm curious to see what your contracts are trading for. November, excuse me, November calls. These were what? 15s. Okay, they are 635 to 710 as of Friday night. 635 to the 710 range. That is a quote as wide as a Mack truck, isn't it? Yes. They are actually worth $5.78 pure book value as of this exact moment in time on the pre-market. So 578 is their value. 635 is the highest bid as of Friday night. Would they trade right now around, say, 675, 680? That would make sense. And that would make them worth $1 in premium. 570 book value, $1 time premium, giving you a 680 value, something like that. So what upside is there for you? The most time you're going to earn on this stock option is $1 going forward. If the shares stay where they are, this $1 time premium will slowly shrink out to zero, and the contract will trade at its book value. And that's what they all do at the end of their life. The question, of course, is this is May. You're talking about a November contract, and that's 6 months from now. So for all of you out there wondering, gee, well, what should Shamalama Ding Dong do here? Shamalama Ding Dong could just play the game of, I'm not doing anything, Bruce. I'm going to allow these shares to just sit here. And my hunch is they'll probably go lower than higher. Maybe they'll go to 20 and these calls will be worth $5. They'll trade it maybe around 550, 575 shortly next month or two. Or shares go to 19 a share in the next month. They touch 19. That puts these at $4 plus book value. Maybe they'll trade it for $4.75 to $5. What did Shamalama Ding Dong receive when these were written? I don't know. I don't know what the stock was trading at when these were written. If the stock was trading at 17 at the time, 18 at the time, and Shamalama Ding Dong decided to write an in-the-money call on purpose for whatever reason, maybe you received $4.50, $5 a contract. I don't know. And you might need to buy them back at less than $4.55 or whatever to break even on the contract. Again, the stock has done better than it was a few weeks ago. However, we all know around here, GameStop has had a range of 16 something to 27 something in the last 5-6 months. It's been all over the map. That's a $10, $11 swing. And we're in the middle of it. We're on 21 a share. It's the middle of it. So again, I come back to what are your choices and what potential trades can you do? If you wanted to write a January call, 1625s are 6 to 655s. If you could buy back your 15s for 6 something and sell a 16 for 6.35, you'll actually make 35 cents. If you could break even on the switch, you'd move up $1.25 in strike price. Is that the solution to every problem you have? No, but it's $1.25 a contract better for you going out to January 2024. You want to write a 1750 contract, you'll be trying to get 535 to 590. Now, the question is, if you could get 590 for a 1750 contract, and you had to pay 640 for your contract, you would lose 50 cents in cash on that move, except you would gain 250 in strike price. So actually, you would be $2 a contract better off going up to a 1750 from a 15. That's a 250 move for a 50-cent price to pay in cash. In other words, you're paper richer, cash poorer. Do you have the cash to afford it? How many contracts have you written? There you go. The longer you wait, whether a week from now, a month from now, 6 weeks, or depending on the stock's price, obviously. But if the shares are in this neighborhood a month from now, 2 months from now, my guess is that the $15 options that you've written will be in the same neighborhood they are now. Maybe they're 25, 30 cents less because they only have $1 premium on them. It's almost all book value except for the final dollar. You might lose 25 cents of that premium. The contract that the 1750 for January 2024, it is worth right now, what is it here? $3.20 a share in book value. But if you could get $5.90 for it, there's some premium here. There's some time premium here. That will shrink out. That will shrink up maybe by 50 cents, where yours will shrink up by 25. So you could do a rollover into the 1750, pay the 50-cent difference. Again, I'm assuming maybe, possibly, perhaps you could buy your calls back for as low as possible, putting in stink bids. And then every time you get some of those back, you put stink offers in the 1750s at the high end to try to mitigate and minimize the cost between one and the other. You might want to do, I don't know how many you got. If you got 10, I'd do 2 at a time. I try to buy 2 to write 2. Then I'll try to buy 2 more and write. I would do this over weeks. I take all the time necessary to make these adjustments. But if you can make that switch over and move up $2.50 in premium, you're now at $17.50 versus $15. The stock reaches $19 a month and a half from now. For an hour, a day, a week, you're only $150 in the money on your contracts again. So all of a sudden, these 5-something may be down to 3-something, and there's the more than 50-cent cost to you. Again, this is just, there's a million things to you. If you've taken my classes, you will understand what I've just talked to you all about. Extreme Edition, many are talking doom and gloom for political gain. Everything's improving. There you go. You think it's wise right now to buy poor man covered calls on SoFi? No, just buy the stock, buy the stock, buy the stock. Coyote makes a really good point. Just buy the damn stock. Yeah. Richard agrees with Coyote on that one. And so does Alex. There you go. There you go. And Zed says, yeah, go with Coyote, buddy. All right. What else is going on? Is let's see. What else is going on? Let's see what's happening here. By the way, thanks y'all. Splitter, we love you. Let's see. Willie, number 92 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, my friend. What year? 1984 mentions to Aaron, it works great. I have more than one instructor. Bruce is great. I buy his classes, but I also have other classes. I took my cost per share down from over $3 to 64 cents per share by selling on up and buying on down. And I was able to increase my shares by 5,000 with the money I made. It works well. There you go. Okay. Welcome all. Thank you for these thumbs ups. Dude, I'm number 100 on your thumbs up meter, Bruce. Thank you, everybody. 101 are already in the house. We're 21 minutes away from opening for the morning. I thank you all very much for these thumbs ups already. Well, what else is going on here? Lots of talk here. We're up 7 cents on Rocket Lab, $4.19 a share. SoFi still at $4.66 in the pre-market. Do we believe it? Is it accurate? Will it really trade at this level when we start trading for real? 4 million approximately have traded on SoFi this morning. 467 last. The Dow is still positive, but it's only positive 34 points. There's not a huge 150, 250, 500 point gain going on here. We're up 34 points. And why? Debt ceiling talks. Until that's settled, we're flatlining here. I think at best we're flatlining. At best, 6-point gain on the S&P. Nasdaq up 26 points. Oil dropping. It's at 70.37, up 33 cents. Oil could be into the mid 60s sometime this week, next week, the way it's going. Not guaranteeing it, but boy, it looks awful. It looks terrible. Anyway, okay. Yeah, Lorraine says, IRS have an outdated system that cannot handle the volume, and they just don't have the manpower. We have lots of deductions. What does the IRS need? What do they need? The $80 billion in financing that the Democrats tried to put through, that Republicans want to reverse under a debt ceiling deal, by the way. No one talks about that, but the Republican agenda for the debt ceiling talks, one of the many items they want to cut, the $80 billion increase to the IRS. The IRS needs to increase and improve its computer systems, billions of dollars. It would allow Americans to self-file. In other words, you'd allow, I don't know, 100 million Americans to file their taxes without it costing them any money, which would save 100 million Americans, what, billions of dollars? I mean, how much do you pay for a tax preparing service out there? $49.99, $29.99, $89. There's some that are free, but the moment you do, click this button, that's $9.99, that's $29.99. These tax preparing services are geniuses, brilliantly run companies, brilliantly run, that are designed to allow you to enter their systems and enter the information to them, which they now get to keep forever. They got your information now. And then if they, you need any assistance to make sense of anything, you will pay a fee. Well, what does the average American pay for a tax preparing service where the let's say the lower half of taxpayers, or the lower 2/3 of all taxpayers, what do they pay on average for tax preparing services? The numbers are out there somewhere. And if somehow the IRS were able to put together a do-it-yourself filing system online between you and the IRS, where you're just confirming the numbers that your employer is giving you, you enter where you live, what state you're in, your social security number, the info that your employer provides you, and then hit enter. I mean, that's it. Could that be $10 billion a year in savings for Americans, which means $10 billion in income that H&R Block doesn't get, that TurboTax doesn't get, all these outfits, they don't get that. They're getting it now, and they're counting on it every year for the rest of your life, and they'll keep raising their prices. This is huge. You think about 10 years at $10 billion a year, that's $100 billion that stays in consumers' hands to spend on groceries, gas, a burger, I don't know. Could it make the IRS way more efficient if they had their own in-house system that they could handle? I would say yes. I think it would. From the outside looking in, I go, yeah, I think they'd be way more efficient if they could do that. But good luck passing that one. What can I say? They have an outdated system. Anyway, there you go. Okay. Good morning, everybody from Larry Titus. How you doing, buddy? Let's see. Zeta State. Hey, Uncle Bruce, I sold SoFi cash secured puts that expire in 2 weeks with a strike of $6. I guess we can roll, eh? And, look at it this way. You buy back these puts and write $6 puts for 3 months out and get some serious premiums in your hand. Write 550s, write 5s, grab cash. You're putting up $6 a share for pennies. You're ripping yourself off. Why are you doing this to yourself? You folks I don't want you folks to get caught in this illusion that, I can make a quick $50 on a contract or $120 on a contract. I make a quick $100 writing a 2-3 week contract. Why don't you bring in thousands of dollars instead of tens of dollars? The investors are going to hand it to you. The gamblers are going to hand it to you. You're a gambler. If you're down to 2 weeks and you're playing this game, you're gambling. Why don't you just take the other side of the trade and go, all right, you bastards, you want to make me buy your stock? Well, I'll tell you what, here's the deal. I'm going to write January 2024 contracts on put contracts on SoFi. I'm going to go out that far. I dare you to make me buy the stock. Why not? $6 contracts for January were 160 on Friday night. We're down 35 cents a share. They now might be 175, maybe 180. Why don't you take $1.80? Buy back these sixes that you and take one on sixes. These are just sixes. I don't know what the problem is here. Anyway, it's up to you guys. You got to decide for yourselves. See, Zen Estate has put $6 a share on the table to write a put contract. I'm saying keep the $6 on the table and now write January 2024s. This is no new. You don't need any new more money to write the 6. You've already got the money in there at 6. You're just going to buy your call back and now write this call. You'll bring in more cash. Perhaps you want to write 550s. I don't know. Up to you. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, here, Guyoti, the tax preparation industry didn't spend billions of dollars lobbying the government to make it difficult and expensive to file taxes for no good reason. It's incredible. It's amazing how private entrepreneurial middlemen have found a way between Americans and their tax collection agency to get a cut. It's incredible. And of course, these entities are pushing Congress to make the IRS less effective so that they can raise their profile with Americans to make Americans dependent on private businesses to file taxes with an inefficient tax service. You saw the comments right here. All the Americans out there are saying, oh, the IRS is so antiquated, it's unbelievable. Yeah, because Congress has defunded the IRS on a straight line basis. If you look at how much money the IRS was working on as a budget 25 years ago versus what they're working on a budget today, 25 years of inflation later, it's unbelievable how difficult it has been for IRS officials to be very efficient and effective. Because the letters IRS are the 3 most hated letters in the English language for Americans. But hey, you want to pay your bills? You got to bring it in. You don't bring the dough in, you can't spend it. It kind of works in your household. Why wouldn't it work in the federal government? But then again, the argument is, well, they don't know how to spend my money and they spend it stupidly. And so I'm gonna punish my government by not letting them bring in more money. It's laughable. It is laughable. And the losers are the very taxpayers and the very Americans that are supposed to be benefiting from an efficiently run government that everybody wants to have, but nobody wants to pay for. It's incredible. It's the craziest thing. I don't know. Okay. What else is going on here? Oh my gosh. Gosh. Whatever happened to the postcard tax filing? Mandu number 5, 105 thumbs up. Bruce, good morning, everybody. Here, BPCY saying university leavers starting to work now are thousands of pounds worse off than before the pandemic. The average graduate, so if you're leaving university, the average graduate is entering the job market today has a starting salary of 26,500 pounds in the UK. That's up from 24,000 at the start of 2019. Of course, the problem is inflation is 12% plus in the UK, and these folks are behind the 8 ball. They're making less money net than before, and the UK is in decline, in economic decline all over the place. Anyway, that's what it is. Interesting stuff. I don't know. It's amazing how so many people are willing to vote their, at the ballot box against their own interests. It's amazing. And that is the skill and incredible talent of the PR business out there, the PR people who convince voters to literally vote against themselves in their own best interests. So it's truly stunning. I was at There's a personal story. I got about 9 minutes. I was at Walmart yesterday here in Canada. Here in Canada, we have super Walmarts just like in the USA. And those of you who are not from North America, the Walmart is the de facto giant retailer that anyone can go into. You do not need to be a member of the store. You don't have to pay to get in. Anyone can go into a Walmart and you can buy almost anything you could imagine, from car accessories, clothing, electronics, groceries, you name it. So I was in a super Walmart yesterday. I needed to pick up stuff, mainly food items, but I didn't want to go to a Costco, which, of course, if you're in North America, you know what Costco is, and if you're in the UK, you know, the giant distributor of merchandise. I didn't want to buy a giant bag of something when I could just buy a small amount. So you go to Walmart and you can pick up grocery items. And I have to admit, I really have to be, I have to tip my cap, if I were wearing one, to the folks at Walmart who can stock their food area as diversified as anyone else. They have diversification as good as, if not better than, any single location of a Safeway, an Albertsons, a major grocery chain. These guys stack up. Now, we have another chain in Canada called Superstore, which is owned, I think, by Loblaws, which is a national grocery retailer. Superstores also have excellent selection, but I think Walmart beats them for even more selection, especially what I noticed yesterday. And that was, come into the store, into the grocery side of it, right away, fresh produce. There are the fruits and vegetables right there, fresh. Bakery right over there, and then the meat section right over there, and you're right into it. But what they also have that I was impressed with was there were at least 20 aisles to go back and forth, 15 to 20. I'd say 5 of them were international. They labeled those international aisles. So you went up and down those aisles, and you would see specialty food from Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, the Mideast, European, South American, African. We're talking food from around the world. And I'm just talking about cans of beans, barbecue sauce, salad dressings, brands of rice, fast food type packaged foods that would be available overseas. So folks who are in Canada immigrating to this country would go here, and you go up and down these aisleways and they'll see stuff from home, what looks familiar to them. They'll see the brand name from their home country of their favorite soup brand or noodles or what have you. And I was impressed by how many of these aisles there were and how congested these aisles were. And it wasn't only immigrants into Canada. It was all kinds of people look like me, been born and raised in Canada, second generation, third generation Canadians who were brought here. My father landed in 52. My mother in 53. I showed up in 55. We're talking about Second World War generation children. And again, I'm now the older sector anyway. A lot of Canadians in their 30s, 40s, and 50s who are grandchildren of the arrivals, who we used to just buy craft. We used to buy just general foods items. We used to just buy Campbell's soup. We used to just buy Sara Lee, whatever the dominant North American brands were. And now look at this Walmart store, a Walmart that is, pure Americana. I mean, this is America. This is North America. And you go up and down the aisleways, and 2/3 of the aisleways are the standard groceries you see everywhere in North America, any state in the U.S., any province in Canada. It's exactly the same thing. And then a third of this massive, massive sales floor, international foods. It was really revealing to see how satisfied, quote unquote, customers were at the variety offered to them. And for Canadians, we are experimenting with foods we've never seen before. And it's quite interesting. It's changing tastes. It's not just a cheeseburger and fries for dinner anymore, and mac and cheese anymore, and hamburger helper anymore, and fried chicken anymore. It's international. It's truly amazing. Anyway, I found that to be an interesting diversion yesterday when I went out to take a look at that. Anyway, there it is. Mr. Premium of the Option, Uncle Bruce, number 118, Uncle thumbs up. I just watched your Tesla cash secured put video you put out last week. I think I did that on Thursday, and it was great, says Mr. Premium. Well, I appreciate that. I invite all of you to check out that video or any videos. I made 2 last week. Yeah, check it out. Why not? Let's see what else is going on here. It's too bad, John, your Walmart isn't so great. Like I said, this super Walmart was impressive. Options Nomads, number 120, thumbs ups. Extreme shopping malls are ghost towns. Yeah, Karen D. The Walmart near me has a lot of Indian food to reflect the large Indian population in my area. Yeah, we have Indian food, Pakistan food, Mideast food, in Asian food. Amazing. There's a super Walmart in another part of Calgary here, very higher end. It's a higher end demographic. There's a Costco, super Walmart, a superstore. And beside the Walmart, just sharing the end of the parking lot with Walmart, is a Chinese grocery store, for lack of a better word. And it's the size of a Safeway. Huge. Cars in front of it like you cannot believe. I haven't gone in there yet. I want to see this place. But just from the outside looking in, looks very first class. And I look at the cars in the parking lot, and they're all less than 5 years old. Like, we're talking higher end individuals employed, making money, not the unemployed down and outers. And bottom line is, there are no homeless folks outside a Costco, big box store, huge Walmarts, Home Depots. You're not going to find homeless people in the burbs because to get there, you need physically to get there and to get wherever you live. Impossible. Downtown is everything concentrated, makes sense, but the homelessness, there's none of that. It's a high-end neighborhood filled with shoppers who have dough, and the higher-end neighborhoods for high-end Walmarts are interesting to see. They're, again, well-stocked in Calgary. Again, this is here in Canada. I'm not saying all Walmarts, okay? It was an interesting thing to see. Anyway, DQ, thank you for the 127th thumbs up this morning. Welcome, folks. Larry Titus, I think, is about to ring the bells. I feel it coming. Let me know when you see the bell. Oh, there it is. Larry, thank you, pal. Nailing the thumbs ups. 129 thumbs ups have come in, and the bells have been rung by Larry. Thank you. And DQ says, Larry, thank you. We appreciate you very much each and every day that you're with us doing this. We do appreciate it. Fabulous, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. We're open for training. Let's see how the world treats you today. Will you make money today, or if so, how much? How much money are you going to make today? How much richer are you guys going to get today? How insufferable are you people going to be as you get rich? I think it's going to be great. It's going to be a great social experiment here, where this channel's viewers are going to be the richest YouTubers out there, compared to all the other financial channels, because you guys make money writing options. It's kind of simple, really. But will you be beside yourselves? That's what I want to know. Or can you control it? Can you contain your exuberance? I don't know. We'll see how this all works out. Too much fun. Welcome, everybody. Nice to have you here. White Feather, thank you, Larry. Aaron Millen Vega, number 128, Bruce. You are on the way to 200 thumbs up. Alberto in the house. Thanks, Larry. How you doing, buddy? How's it going, Alberto? Well, nice to see you, and I hope you're getting richer every day. which you have been, and welcome to the party, everybody else. Join Alberto and get rich like Alberto's getting rich. Make sure to do what Alberto's done. Catch the classes. Thank you, those of you who've been watching my 15 classes on my website. Head over there anytime you want. If you want to learn how to write stock options and how options work, why they exist, how they're created, how they disappear, how they collapse in value almost every dang time, how you can write 1, 5, 50, 5,000 contracts and get some money in your hands on stock you're already sitting on, or learn how to write poor man covered calls and how to do rollovers, how to do all of the subtle things you need to do to learn to become a seriously deadly option writer. Look, let's go. Thank you all so very much. By the way, here's the thing right here. You want to learn how to write stock options to add cash to your account? Visit my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. Grab some lessons, buy one, buy three, buy them all, and learn how to become an option writer. Prolific and get rich. Why not? Join the hedge funds, pension funds, mutual funds, the banks, insurance companies, major investors. Why don't you become an institution, like an institution? Treat your personal portfolio like institutional investors treat theirs. They make money all the time. Why don't you do that and stop speculating on the market and just buy in, or get into something that's way more predictable? Writing options will make you richer. It's just that simple. It's not exciting sometimes. I'll grant you that. I will grant you that. One of the hardest things to be able to master, to be an option writer, is something called patience. You have to learn the technique of folding your arms sometimes and just watching the show more than being part of it. Let the gamblers set off the fireworks. Let them do all the bells and whistles. You just sit back and collect the money. And sometimes it's boring, but boy, is it profitable. And when you figure out on a per hour basis, I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but if you've written, say, 10 calls on a stock and you bought them back and you ended up making $2 a contract, $2,000 profit, and then you calculate how many days it took you to do that, and you figure out, it took me a month. It took a month for these contracts to shrink, and the price of the stock made it so that I could lock in a $2,000 gain. Why don't you figure out what that is per hour? And not 24/7, hours of market time. So figure out, the market opens at what, in the morning in the United States, it opens at 9:30 in the morning and it closes at 4 in the afternoon. Am I right on that? Something like that. So it's 6.5 hours a day, and it was 20 trading days. So it was 130 hours. So in 130 hours of trading time, I cleared $2,000. How much money is that per hour? You'd find it to be somewhat revealing. Now, some of you have 5 option positions on the go. You get 5 different stocks. You write options on all of them. Some of you have 50 contracts at a time. Some of you have way more than that. But think about it. You're working full time. How much money do you get net every 2 weeks or every month? How much do you clear? I mean, really clear money. Divide that by how many hours you're actually working, and don't be thinking about, I start work at 9 and I go till 5. No, you don't. If you're commuting to work, you start at 8, 7:30 to get to work on time. You don't get home till 6 o'clock. Really figure out how much time you really are putting into that job. Do that hourly wage. Compare it to this. 6.5 hours a day is when the market is open. You can hang out with me for an hour pre-market. Instead of commuting, have a coffee with Uncle Bruce and watch him rant and rave about life. And then trade for 6.5 hours, or watch the market for 6.5 hours as your trades play out. And then do the math. How much money per hour are you making in the market compared to how much money you were making per hour at your job full-time with commute time there and back? You want to play games? How much money a day are you spending to go to work, to be at work? What's it costing you to be an employee of the company? Your commute costs, your food, your coffee breaks, parking your car, whatever. Calculate that. You've got to take that away from your net check. Because if you get paid $2,000 a week to go to work, $2,000 every 2 weeks, you got to take off the cost of getting there, getting back, eating there, because you'd eat at home. You would make your own coffee at home, which would be 30 cents a cup instead of $3.50 a cup or $5 a Starbucks or whatever you're paying. Think about how much it really costs you to be an employee of a firm versus what it would cost you to be at home doing the market thing. And then compare. And some of you will be shocked that you make more money in the market and you've only got 20 grand in the market. You got 30 grand in the market. You don't even have you don't have $1 million in the market. You have $600,000 in the market. You got chump change in the market. You make more money in the stock market on a per hour basis than you do working full time. And I'm asking you, what in God's green earth are you doing working for these people? You're getting ripped off. And did you get a 10% raise this year to make up for inflation of 8% last year? Because you're supposed to get inflation plus a 2% raise. You didn't get that. I don't think you guys are getting that. I don't think so. But then there are those of you here who used to write 5 call options at a time. Now you're writing 10 to 15 call options at a time. And every 2 months or so, you're writing 1 or 2 more call options on top of the call options you were writing because you're growing out your account. You are not getting a 5 or 10% per year raise in revenue from your stock market. No. You guys are getting 50%, 100% more, 200% more because you are parabolically growing out your portfolio, aren't you? And you are now bringing in money you never thought you'd bring in before. Just got to tolerate the market's fluctuations, but at work you got to tolerate management's fluctuations. What's more stressful? The stress at the office or the stress of the stock market? I ask you. I bet you it's a lot easier doing this in the market. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Extreme Edition. I like the social gathering aspect of the shopping mall, but that was an 80s thing. White Feather had to drop my membership because of some unexpected medical expenses. Sir, Uncle Bruce, I will rejoin when I can. We're here for you, buddy. We'll be waiting for you. Thank you all so much for your membership, your commitment to this channel, being with us. You guys are awesome. And look, if you're here just as an observer, as a lurker, you're welcome. You're welcome to be here. We love the fact that you're here. If you can't afford to be a member of this channel, I understand. It's okay. We do go to member only, like right now for market time. It's all right. We thank you all for being part of the show and the channel and the group. Please subscribe to the channel. That's free. Hit the thumbs up. That's free. Some of you just say hi. You can always say hi even during member-only chat. Send a super chat for $1 or something like that. Send a $1 super chat and say hi. You can always do that. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you all so much. Alberto, Uncle, I have been doing well. Thanks to your classes and the one-on-ones that we have had. You have definitely, without a doubt, set me on a path I never thought was an option at all. I'm forever grateful. Thank you, my friend. Love you, buddy. Ricardo, bells. Alberto, get it. Get it. I used the word option in my message. Did you get that? Not so subliminal, but straight to the point. Get the classes. Thank you, Alberto. Wise words, I say. Double D, can someone tell me GameStop financial release date? Is it June the 7th? Does anyone know? Aaron, SoFi getting murdered again. Analyst increase PT. Nothing happens. One analyst reduces PT smashed. It's amazing. 457. That's what I'm showing right now. 457 a share at the moment. Let's see what we got here. Let me fire this baby up. I got the Dow off 55 points so far this morning. And I got Rocket Lab up 4 cents. Smart Rent is up 29 cents this morning. Has anyone noticed that? We're at 360 on Smart Rent. 29 cent gain. And have you noticed Smart Rent in the last week? By the way, May the 9th, last week, 260 a share. Today, 360 a share. Has anyone noticed that? Smart Rent, 124,000 traded this morning. Giddy up. It's going higher fast. Very interesting. AI up 176 today. Unity up 9. GameStop up 17 cents. SoFi down 48 to 453, 454. How low can it go? Anyone writing cash secured puts? Rollover time for money. Tesla up 70. Apple up a penny. Google up 40 centinos. Moderna down 72. Cisco down 7. Pfizer down 14, IBM down 18. We've got HPQ up 8, Microsoft down 91, 23andMe up 4.5 cents, Matterport up 1.5, Spire's up 2 cents, Amazon up 90, Home Depot down 77, Vanik up 8 cents, Netflix down 78 cents, Adobe down 154, Goldman up $1, Boeing down 160, Meta up 340 a share. Royal Caribbean up 21 cents. Target down 23. JP Morgan up 9. Costco down $2. Walmart up down 13 cents. Disney down 45. Nvidia up 18. And American Airlines down 4 cents. There you go. 67-point drop on the Dow. 1-point drop on S&P. 22-point gain on NASDAQ. It's a mixed bag right now. Mr. Premium, also add the hour or so in the morning getting ready. That's right. There it is. Alberto, Double D, I believe it's 5:30 for the announcement. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, with the SoFi cash secure puts as they are written to December, January, maybe just to wait, leave them, please excuse me, and write a few more lower strikes or maybe pick up some stock. There's all kinds of options here of choices you can go with here. You can definitely sit tight and do nothing. You can if you've written 4s, you're out of the money, so you just don't do anything. You have the SoFi right now at $4.50 a share, down 51 cents. For some of you who have written 5s short term, you can look to write further out and just do rollovers, take more time and grab some more cash. There's Beach Boy. You have all kinds of options, choices here. Otherwise, just wait this out. Alberto, unless TD is wrong, DQ Birdie with the option punt. Alberto, DQ, how you doing? I was going to call you this weekend, but I got sidetracked. We'll catch up with you and Beach Boy this week. DQ, living the dream. Alberto, living the dream. DQ, nightmares are dreams too. DQ just bought SoFi at $4.56. Thank you. Alberto, amen. A nightmare a week is all I can handle. Alberto, I'm loading up on SoFi as well. If I can average below 5, I would be as happy as a pig. And you know what? The Credit Savage, well. Looks like those cash secures I sold on SoFi for $7.50 January 24 are not a bad idea after all. And SoFi is getting attacked. That CTO is an idiot. But fine. I'll take 100 more SoFi for $4.51. Thank you very much. Manager, 137 on the thumbs up meter, Bruce. You're going for 200. You're going to get 200 thumbs ups today for sure. Thank you all for these thumbs ups, for being here. I do appreciate it. Very interesting session today already, watching the SoFi shares and watching the market as a whole. We're down 71 on the Dow. Not too much there going on. We got 138 thumbs ups. Thank you. We're watching a couple of interesting moves here. We've got Rocket Lab up 3.5, SoFi down 50. We've got Matterport up 3 cents. 23andMe is up 4.5. Spire is like down 3/4 of a penny now. ATIP is up about a penny. Smart Rent, look at the Smart Rent up 37.5, 11.3% to 368. Smart Rent on a move. The year range 202 for the low, 659 for the high in the last 52 weeks. 368. We've up over $1.10 from the low just a week ago. Very interesting movement on Smart Rent. Very interesting. Apple's up 18, Goldman up 29, Cisco down a nickel, Tesla up $1.47, ARK up 46 cents, Microsoft up 44, Pfizer down 11 cents, HPQ up 17, Alphabet 80 cents a share gained, Amazon up 86, Nvidia up $1.23, and the Unity down 20 cents so far on the session. There was an article. Is the AI stock is rising? It expects to top revenue forecasts. Is what's going on. H&R Block stock and Intuit tumble on direct electronic tax filing proposal. Interesting stuff. This will be a most interesting battle to see who's on which side of this story to allow Americans to do direct filing through the IRS. I can't believe that you're not allowed to do it. I can't believe Americans haven't been given this option before. I'm amazed. SoFi 449, the low of the day 448. This is the low end of this trading session for SoFi. On the day, 23 million traded so far. Shake out the loose hands, I say. And those of you who have been thinking about writing cash secured puts on SoFi, the time may have arrived here for some of you to take advantage of this move. You can write now. Again, my quotes are behind, so I am likely not qualified here. But the $4 options, the puts, I believe are offered at 69 cents right now. 450s are being offered at $1. Fives are being offered at 125. I think they were trading at 101 on Friday. They're now being offered at 125. Interesting. So that means if you can sell a cash secured $5 put on SoFi expiring January the 19th, 2024, you can get $1.25 for them. You are committing to buy the stock at $3.75. If you write the 450 put at $1, you're willing to pay $3.50 for SoFi shares. And if you're writing the $4 puts, you can almost get 70 cents according to the offer here. That means you're willing to pay $3.30 a share on SoFi. Would you be happy with those prices? Wow, the stock's 452 right now, bouncing around this 450 low of the day range as at the moment. That's what I see here. Quite amazing. Just blows my mind. Just blows my mind. What can I say? All righty. The Dow's off 88, S&P down 2.9, NASDAQ up 22. Oil is at 70.62, up 58 cents. That's all it is right at the moment, everybody. Are you having fun out there, kids? Is anyone having fun around here? Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, Beach Boy DQ is talkative. Alberto, could you see if he has been replaced by an AI program? Joe Olivia, finally able to tune in, Uncle Bruce. I've been substitute teaching a ton. It's great to see you beautiful people again. Welcome, Joe Olivia. Joe, good to have you. Alberto, the credit savage, making that money while taking care of the family. Now, that's the dream. So I said covered calls, and Uncle Bruce mentioned cash secured puts. Interesting. Okay, something tells me y'all been talking about cash secured puts, or Uncle Bruce is another class in mind, and cash secured puts are going to be the subject. Boris is in the house. Hi, Uncle Bruce. I managed to close with a little profit the butterfly on Friday. I just closed the in-the-money positions and left the out-of-the-money positions to expire. Exactly. Easily done. Beach Boy, Smile, and Alberto. Aaron, Bruce, my SoFi average is 13.25. I am 35 years old and average down from 19 or so now. Bought a lot during the mania. Do you think I make a profit before I retire? Well, you going to retire at age 36 or 66? What's your timing, my friend? When this stock is $100 a share in the next 2 years, you might still be working, and I don't know what your game plan is, but I like this stock. I just like this stock a lot. Joe, Alberta, you might, you get my email I sent a while back. Should I hit you up on Discord instead? Double D, Alberto, TD says 5:30. GameStop page says 6:07. So we don't know when GameStop's going to talk. Credit Savage Birdie, you know this, man. Alberto, Joe, yes, hit me up on Discord. Manager, I closed my 3,320 SoFi contracts. I sold for $1 for 84 cents, locking a gain of 16 cents times 3,320 contracts times 100 shares. I locked in a profit of $46,480. How about that? Wow. Joe, Sounds good, Primo. Just happy to know you aren't ignoring me. Alberto, Uncle Bruce, I did some serious digging into my 401k retirement accounts. The outcome of my research it cost me sleep, taking control of my money by the end of the year as per our one-on-ones. I'm going to do it. Right on, my friend Joe. Never ever. Boris, Tasty Trade mentions GameStop earnings 607. Chat a DQ beep boop. Again, I don't know what this means. I think that's DQ. Chat calling himself Chat DQT. Aaron, I just like to laugh at myself, Bruce. I'm British. It's all we know how to do to avoid the depression of the depressing British weather, economy, and government. I aim to retire by 50, maybe 60, $100 a share. Giddy up, baby. Oh, yes. Rock and roll. Again, 451 a share. I don't know why people would sell this stock. I really, if you actually believe that this stock is headed for 250, you are on a planet that I don't recognize. But hey, what can I say? I can only just say, welcome to the party, everybody. I'm just trying to, survive like everyone else. I believe that SoFi has such phenomenal upside, but hey, who am I to say Wedbush is crazy? I think they're crazy. And that Truist are geniuses. I think they're geniuses because they called it an $8 stock. But hey, it's up to you to decide. It's your money. It's your constitution. Can you handle it? Look at the smart rent, 355 up 24 today. Is anyone complaining about smart rent lately? Nice to see the stock have a wonderful bounce. There are folks here who have had smart rent for years, and you're beginning to see, I think, something going on. Something is happening at smart rent, something serious. There is money coming into this stock from areas that have not bought before. Someone's figured it out. They understand what the upside of smart rent really is, and they're buying here. They're not waiting. They're not thinking about it. They've been picking up for a week now, this stock. A month ago, you could have bought this stock for $217 a share on approximately April 25th. This is Monday 15, May 15. We're not even talking a month. Hello. Actually, we are. We're not talking about a month. 20 days, 3 weeks, 217 to 352. No one talks about it. You notice any press for smart rent on any of these chat boxes? Have you noticed smart rent being talked up by the market anywhere? Silence. Someone is buying this up quietly without any fanfare. They're just buying up the stock. Why would someone run this market like this? Why would someone chase the stock on 205,000 this morning? That's all there's trading, 205,000 shares. Why would this stock be moving like this movement, 20-something cents a share on this little volume? No one's selling. There's nothing for sale. It's whoever wanted out got out at 217, 220, 230, 240, 250. They're gone. They're gone. There's a gap now. Interesting, huh? Who's ever been buying this stuff isn't reselling it. They're still buying it. Okay, think about this. There's something going on smart rent here. Nobody talks about it. I talk about it, but does anyone else? I don't know. We're up 3.5 on Rocket Lab, 415. That doesn't sound like much to get excited about, but did you know a week ago this was 380? It's up 35 cents in a week. Did you know this stock was 376 April 26th? 40-cent gain in 20 days. What's going on with Rocket Lab? I have a feeling, I think I know. There's 470,000 traded. These guys are launching rocket after rocket after rocket successfully. They have a back order book of over, I bet you 200 million by now. They're probably back ordered by $200 million in launches or more. They can't keep up with the business. I mean, they're just cranking it. They have 400 million cash in the bank at least. They're drowning in money. These guys are about to turn the corner. These guys are about to become a profitable rocket launcher, satellite launcher. Something good is happening here. All right, AI up 160. Rumors, phenomenal financials about to come out. Really positive financials about to hit on AI, up 162 at 2104. Unity up down 28 cents to 29.37. It's had a run lately, up and down, up and down. GameStop is at 20.73, up 4 cents, very quietly, just sitting here. We're up 4 on a volume of 292,000. The shares last week were 2020. A month ago, not even that. May 2nd, they were 18.15. 13 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 18.15. Now 20.71. $2.65 higher, 2.55 higher in not even 2 weeks. No one's talking about it. Do you see anyone talking about GameStop? Quietly under the radar, getting better, making those of you who are into deep in the money options richer. Your deep in the money options are all book value and are rising. So congratulations, GameStoppers. This thing wants to go to 30. You think about how rich you folks are on your deep in the money calls. Don't worry about those short-term calls. You'll do rollovers. You're fine. Your deep in the money calls are going for a ride. Looking good. I'm just saying. 448 on SoFi, down 53 cents. What a bargain we have on our hands today. 448 on SoFi. Unbelievable. Ridiculous. Crazy. Low of the day, 447. Unreal. Volume on SoFi now, this morning, 31.8 million. We were trading 150 million a day at 6 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Fickle markets. They are fickle. I will grab you that. I will give you that. Okay. What else is going on here? You know, this SSR is supposed to be on for SoFi right now, but we know that does absolutely nothing. Beach Boy, Laugh Out Loud, DQ, Beep Beep Manager sold 50 January 19, 4.5 SoFi cash secured puts for 91 cents. I collected 45.50 in premium. There you go. 50 Januaries, the 4.5s and collected premium. So, hey, there you go. He's willing to pay $360 for the stock anytime. There you go. Alberto, for those that are interested in what I found out on 401k retirement accounts, I posted the outcome on Discord. All facts, very disturbing, and how rich are getting richer. Alberto, my 401k. Boris, market watch regarding SoFi. Wall Street is divided on the stock. Beach Boy, another 3,000 SoFi at 451. Someone, please stop me. I'm picking this stuff up. Chat DQ, Alberto, no option on your 401k to trade stocks. Options, right? I can in mine, and I do. There you go. Take control of your life, people, and manage your own money. Why give away 2% to these invisible people that will never call you, that will never talk to you, that will only send you emails about how great you're doing, but they don't tell you about how really great they're doing. They are making money off your backs. Wonderful money that can afford wonderful weekend getaways on private jets that you will never be invited to join them on because you're not big enough. You don't count. But millions of you combined make these people billions and billions and billions. And why would they want that to change? Why would you want to change that? Go to the Indianapolis 500 for the weekend, the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, the Belmont Stakes, see the Masters, enjoy Wimbledon, enjoy the U.S. Open Tennis Championships, go to the Olympics, all expenses paid, first-class luxury, Ritz-Carlton hotels. Why would you want to change that? I don't understand that. You only go around once in a life. You might as well be the one collecting the money. Maybe it's time for some of you to take control of your own life and learn how to write options. Check those lessons out right there. Go to that website. Check out my classes and become part of this group right here. Become part of these option writers. Join these guys. These guys here are making money from this market, no matter what the stocks do. It doesn't matter. 449 on SoFi, it doesn't matter. They're making money anyway. 94-point drop on the Dow. It doesn't matter. 94 drop on the who cares? Dow's down, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. These folks are getting richer. Interesting stuff. Yep. What else going on here? Rocket Labs up a half a penny. Smart Rent 353 up 22. AI up 199, 21.49. Unity down 31. GameStop unchanged. SoFi 449. Tesla down 239. Apple down 57. Google up 7. Moderna down 54. Cisco down a dime. Pfizer down 11. IBM down 33. ATIP down 3 cents. No, 3/10 of a penny. Pardon me. Sixtera 3/10 of a penny lower. HPQ up 18 cents. Microsoft down 25. 23andMe up 3.5. Matterport up 3/10 of a penny. Spire up a half a penny. Amazon down 14 cents. Home Depot down 217. Vanik is up 22 cents. Netflix down 148. Adobe up 297. Goldman up 54 cents. Boeing down 54 cents. Meta up 199. Royal Caribbean up 38. What else is going on here? Target up 17 cents. JP Morgan up 32. Costco down 4.50 a share. Walmart down 1.40 now. So backing off a bit. Disney down $1 at $90.94. Nvidia down 23 cents. American Airlines at 14.14 up 12. That's where we're at right now. Unbelievable. All righty. Let's see here. Alberto, to put it nicely, my salary is being paid off of what they make hedging on my money. So I work for free. Alex sold a $5 SoFi put expiring January 24. I got $1.22 for it. I like this game. Got $1.22 for a $5 put. That means if they make me buy this stock, I'm paying $3.78 for it. Okay, I'll pay $3.78 for this. Yeah, give it to me. I dare you to exercise me. I double dare you. Beach Boy stinks at 448 and 447. Come on, baby. Come on down to Papa here. SoFi 452 right now. It's got to drop 5-6 cents for Beach Boy to get his stock. He wants to buy this stock super cheap. Why not? Why not? Take it off the street. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Oh my gosh. SoFi 452.5. The Dow off 101 points. There you go. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There you go. Well, giddy up. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. You know what kills me about this Turkish election? You got this guy, this strong man, who's changed the constitution and has given himself all these unlimited powers, jailing all kinds of people into 10 and 20 and 50-year jail terms. The economy is in shambles. The lira, the Turkish lira, is 1/10 the value it used to be. The standard of living in Turkey has crashed, completely crashed. The central bank of Turkey is a joke compared to the rest of the world. And this guy might get reelected. It's just, what does it take for a country to go, I think we've had enough of you. Maybe we could use a change. What have we got to lose?
Or what does the opposition look like?
Yeah, how bad is the opposition if this is going on? Unbelievable. Jen, how are you today?
Good morning. You haven't worn that shirt in a while because
it's been in storage.
It's been in storage.
It's been in storage. It is a bit tired.
After repeated washings, the thing comes off of it.
It's an old tired shirt, but I thought I'd bring it up today.
You're an old tired guy.
I'm an old tired guy. Yeah, you guys know that. An old tired guy. Wearing an old tired shirt. SoFi down 51 cents.
What the hell?
That's what everyone's saying who just showed up now, coming into this channel.
Why?
What the hey? Why? Well, Wedbush Securities, a high-end, top-notch Wall Street firm.
Okay.
They're not.
But that's okay.
They put a 250 target on the stock.
Okay.
250. They
Why do we believe them?
underperform. They say underperform.
Oh. Okay.
there's all kinds of systemic
Did
problems.
Did someone spit in Webb's eye or something?
Wedbush
Isn't
is the
that
same
interesting?
group that has always said their rating on GameStop $10
Yeah.
a share.
Yeah.
When it was $500 a share, $10. When it got split, whatever, $5 a share. They've always poo-pooed GameStop. They're now poo-pooing SoFi. There are actually people falling for this, which is the sad
Maybe they
story.
don't understand online.
Yeah, there's something called online banking. They don't understand the online part of the banking.
World Wide Web.
Worldwide, www.makingmoney.com. They don't understand that. I was going to say, but this group here are letting me know in no uncertain terms. Just wrote some cash secured puts, Bruce.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thanks for making a video last week about cash secured puts on SoFi. Thank you, Bruce. For only $500, you can write a cash secured put.
Oh, yeah.
Right. A $5 put. Just had someone write one here. Alex, who, by the way, it's been a year since we saw Alex in London.
Right. It has been.
This is the 15th of May.
Wow.
And we landed on the 13th.
That's right.
And I think we saw Alex on the 14th or the 15th. It was a year ago, Alex. We had lunch with you.
And it was a beautiful day.
It was a beautiful day. Gorgeous day. Alex, I sold a $5 SoFi put expiring January 2024. I got $1.22 for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's prepared. He's prepared to pay $3.78 a share for SoFi.
Yeah.
I'll buy it for $3.78, says Alex.
Yeah.
Not a bad deal.
I don't think he'll be holding that until 24.
No, I think Alex is going to be able to buy that, put that for pennies on the dollar here. Alex is going to make money. Exercise me, please, Alex. Exercise me. I'm willing to pay you $5. Sell me your stock for $5. I'll buy it for $5. No problem.
You don't think I'll do it? I'll do it.
Oh, man. DQ says, well, what's the deal with Turkish elections, said in the cheesy 1990s comedian's voice. What's the deal with Turkey? What's the deal? Good morning, Auntie Jen from Mandu. Deuce Caboose, great morning. SoFi getting clobbered, and some old bald dude is trying to get the IRS to eliminate my job, short of getting kicked in the bills by a 4-year-old. It doesn't get much better than this. Beach Boy, Alex, nice. Boris, Uncle Bruce, put $5 in the swearing jar. You said poo-poo. DQ, some say the glass is half full. Some say it is half empty. Deuce says it is half full of pee, and the other half is why my pant leg is wet. Alex, yeah, Bruce, a year ago yesterday. Time flies. Good morning, Jen. A year ago yesterday, we were having a lovely meal at the market. I can't remember the name of the. Remember the name of the market?
The busy market.
It was a busy market. Alex knows the name of that market.
Yeah.
We went to this market, outdoor kind of market, and
we were messed up with the buses, so we made the poor man wait.
We were late. We made it, and we got to see him.
We thought we were standing at the right bus stop. Turns out we weren't.
Wrong bus stop.
Have to go over like 4 blocks.
Oh gosh, we should have just taken an Uber. We took an Uber home. Right? We took an Uber back. It was so much easier. We should just cave. Beach Boy, Alex, I owe you a cold one. Same cash secure January 5s for 120. Let's have an exercise party.
Yeah.
Deuce Caboose, DQ, I'll pee where I. Deuce Caboose says to DQ, I'll pee where I damn well please. Manager just bought 3,000 more SoFi. I now have 355,000 shares of SoFi.
There you go.
Listen to this. Let me read you this little comment that came in a bit earlier before you got here from Manager. There we go. Just no, that's not the message. Hang on. It's here. Here it is. Okay, Manager. I closed my 3,320 SoFi call contracts.
Yeah.
I sold for $1.
Yeah.
Bought them back for 84 cents.
Okay.
Locking in a gain of 16 cents times 3,320 contracts times 100 shares a contract equals a net profit of $46,480.
And now you can turn around right puts.
This is where the folks on this channel are heading eventually.
Yes.
Not today, not next week, but many of you are going there in whatever you're writing on. GameStop, SoFi, Tesla, Apple. Just grow and grow. Keep writing. Just keep writing. There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't condone writing call options on SoFi, as you know, but writing cash secured puts.
Yeah.
Yes, you can write cash secured puts. Yeah. There you go. There you go. All right, manager, I just bought 3,000 more. I now have 355,000. So now you can write 3,550 calls at a time. DQ, we know. Deuce Kabuski, we know. Alex, Borough Market, London, the Borough Market. Thank you, Alex. Right. Thank you. Alex to Beach Boy. I'll hold you to that. Beach Boy. Stink hit 1,000 SoFi at 448. I got 1,000. He's trying to get him at 447 as well. They're 449 right now. Alex, that's a deal. Bobby, Smart Rent not stopping. It's up 20 cents again at 351 in Smart Rent. Week ago was 250.
Yeah, came out with good numbers.
They are on a roll there.
Apparently, if they come out with good numbers, it's okay. But if SoFi comes out with good numbers, it's stinky.
See, a Smart Rent. Obviously, Wedbush hasn't written up Smart Rent yet as to their potential.
There you go.
Obviously,
I'm sure it's on their list.
I'm sure they'll get to it. 331,000 traded, and we're up 20 cents again on Smart Rent. Something is happening at Smart Rent. Someone's buying it up. They're not waiting for it to come in. They're not backing up. They're just buying it. Every day, they're buying it.
A standing order, maybe.
Something's going on. BP manager, I'd like to have some of your dough. Working your 16 is actually 53,120, by the way. Richard, good morning. Anti-Gen. Alberto, I don't use margin in any of my accounts. Straight cash account. Right on, Alberto. Way to go, pal. Alberto's doing well, having a good time. Everyone here is watching this market. We're seeing the Dow down 100 points. We don't care.
Our idiot nephew is an idiot anymore.
Not so much.
Not so much. No, I
think our idiot nephew is becoming a much more educated player nephew. He's a player, and he's doing just great. Beach Boy Jen, please stay with us. SoFi is responding to your presence, and my trades go through.
There you go.
Manager, a BP calculation error. That's all it is. Where are we at right now? SoFi 450 and a half at the moment. 451. The low,
447 is a goner.
The low of the day, 447. And Beach Boy's been stealing paper down there from innocent victims who are giving it up. I don't know why, but they are. What can I say? AI, the stock AI up 216 today. Good numbers expected tonight. I think tonight. Unity down 42 cents. GameStop up 16 to 2085. SoFi 450.9.
Hanging in the 20
right
range.
there. Yes, almost 21 on GameStop actually. GameStop 2085.
The power is all that.
BP says, manager, your numbers are wrong, but it's the plus side. You're all good, buddy.
Right.
You didn't make 40-something thousand. You made 53,120. Giddy up. DQ. Alberto, yeah, I use margin to not have to wait for funds to clear to avoid violations like you do with cash. DQ, no charge when you complete the transactions the same day. There's no margin payments, no interest charges. True. But to each his own. However it works for you, it works for you.
You know, we're conservative.
That's it. Well, yesterday was Mother's Day. So Auntie-Jen got together with Auntie-Jen Jr., Jen Jr. her Auntie-Jen Jr.'s Jr., and they had a great time.
We did, and there are those out there that will appreciate this, that when we got to the mall, it just wasn't happening. We couldn't find anything. It was like, But then I found a pair of shoes that I was looking for, and it turned. The shopping gods smiled on us.
Jen and Jen Jr. went downtown Calgary to the high-end mall in the downtown core. I went to Walmart.
But you were looking for groceries.
You don't buy them in downtown Calgary at the mall.
A dirty martini.
They were looking for a dirty martini and shoes.
And there was another thing. We found a place, ordered a dirty martini, and it wasn't very good.
It wasn't very good. How about that?
How disappointing is that? So we had to go to Aperol Spritzes instead.
There's a solution to every problem. Okay.
The umbrella said Aperol Spritz, and it was good, but it just didn't have the same feel as the one under the umbrella in Zermatt had. Not the same.
The dirty martini in Calgary wasn't as good as the dirty martini in Zermatt, Switzerland.
The Aperol Spritz.
Oh, the Aperol Spritz in Zermatt. I can't pronounce this.
He doesn't drink this stuff.
I don't drink. I drink caffeine-free Diet Coke in my Rugman mug. What can I tell you?
And then we went to one of our favorite breweries and had a brew. Petted some dogs. All is good.
That's what they did. I went to Walmart shopping on behalf of the household.
How many bags did you bring home?
How many bags of what?
From Walmart. How many bags did you bring home?
Maybe 2.
See, I only brought back 1.
Maybe 2. Can you choose?
I can't. I brought back 1.
You can wear them, but you can't eat them.
Once we had consolidated things.
There you go. There you go. Bruce is going to be all over Father's Day this year. Well, apparently.
Oh, yes, she's already planning.
Apparently, I have been informed by a certain daughter of mine. You do not make any plans on Father's Day.
I'll be going to Walmart.
I have reserved your time for the whole day. So apparently, the Sunday, Father's Day, I am booked.
Yes.
I'm not available for any one-on-ones on Father's Day. Sorry, folks. You'll have to book around.
Go shopping and have dinner and watch her drink that dirty martini.
Yep, for Father's Day, he's going to Walmart. The daughter is going to take Dad to Walmart. They're going on a shopping spree.
Oh, no, she's got some nice.
She's got plans for Daddy. She's got plans. Jen Jr. taking him there. That's what DQ is saying. That's what's happening. She's going to take him to Walmart.
Oh, your board is.
I know, but I've done that on purpose because there's this halo. It makes me like an angel, right?
You're such an angel.
Such an angel.
No,
What can I say?
You have to pull it forward now.
I know, but you can't see it because my big fat head is in
the
I'm the devil.
Oh, crazy. Yeah.
Anyway, we're down 124 on the Dow, down 13 on S&P, down 20 on NASDAQ, and oil's at 78, hanging on to 70.
Hanging on.
For dear life, it's not going to last.
Keeping our dollar up a bit.
Smart rate going up again. It's up 23 now, 354. Not backing off.
We are up, coming into a very warm week.
Yes.
We're going to be into 27s and 28s.
Yeah, 80s, mid 80s around here. That's warm for us, especially May.
Very warm here.
May. Yeah. This is very warm. I have a fan going right now, just over here, which I used to run in Creston all the time.
We had rain last week and everything.
Oh, it's exploding. All the trees have leaves on them all.
Which is why I sound plugged up.
Flowers are blooming. Poplars. The trees have sprouted leaves. It's beautiful. Green grass is fabulous. Beautiful. Summer is in the air around here, and folks are playing with frisbees and taking their dogs for walks.
The May 24th weekend.
That's a big one in Canada. Yeah. May 24. True.
People are they're crossing their fingers and they're going camping.
That's it. That's true. That's true. The campers want to go camping in Canada badly on May 24th.
So you head to the mountains and hit the frost.
Get hit with hail, sleet, and snow. Giddy up. That's right.
A little frost on your nose.
Alberto is asking Antigen, how you doing? How you doing? That's what she wants to know.
How you
doing? Yeah. DQ. There is no DQ. There's only Zoolbot. The Zoolbot. Manager scooping up shares of Sofi in 200 and 300 of my IRAs whenever there's money sitting around.
Yeah.
Zoolbot says, which is DQ in disguise, I am learning at an alarming rate.
That's excellent. That's excellent.
At an exponential rate is how you're learning very well.
And we can tell that they're learning. Their questions are so much more sophisticated.
Oh, the questions on this channel versus 2 years ago. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The questions I used to get asked all the time on this channel versus what I'm getting asked now.
And I'm sure
even a year ago.
Still people out there thinking those ones, but
yeah, true.
You can get caught up pretty easily.
That's why we have classes. Catch up with this gang. Yeah. Head to this website right here, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. You've got a thing rolling by. Head over there and check out your classes and join the party, pal. There are folks here making money in this market. The Dow's down 116. Guess what? No one cares.
There's those that just want it to move, and there's those that just want it not to move.
Mm-hmm. So there are people.
What's happening?
There are people here cheering the fact that stocks are down in some cases.
Yeah, exactly.
They're quite happy. Oh, they're very happy the stocks have gone down. They're making money. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. They're being handed all kinds of money
So
around
I
here.
don't want it to tank forever, but it could tank.
Look,
today.
Tesla's 165, 63 down 235.
That's
There are people here
amazing.
delighted, deliriously happy that Tesla is
It
down.
was not that long ago. It was over 200.
210, 215. Apple down 82 cents. People are happy. Google down 52 cents. They're happy. Moderna down 53 cents. DQ's happy.
No,
Yeah, DQ's
not
happy.
DQ.
Oh, yeah, DQ's happy.
Isn't
DQ's got Moderna.
was-
Moderna. He's written Moderna.
who's the Zool though? Wasn't that?
That's DQ.
Yeah.
Zoolbot.
The Zoolbot.
Zoolbot. Yeah.
There is no DQ. There
Beach
is
Boy.
Only Zool.
Beach Boy says, Auntie Jen, everyone heard dirty martinis and the ears perked up. Even Alberta got away with pile dancing. So he got away with pile dancing. Matthew, 153 and 154 thumbs ups. Good morning. I did 2 thumbs up. Happy Mother's Day, Auntie Jen.
Thank you.
Zoolbot, so sophisticated while talking about glasses half full of pee. Zool, I'll let myself out. Cindy B, I'm delighted that Tesla is down. DQ, I'm happy about Moderna. I love this, says DQ. I'm getting richer. There you go. Down she goes. Cisco down 8, Pfizer down 14. I know a couple that are deliriously happy that Pfizer's down 14 cents right now. I think I know exactly why.
They would like to have $1 in front.
There are hundreds of reasons that turn into thousands of reasons why they're happy that Pfizer is down a little
Everybody
bit.
has their own
Oh, they're happy.
little wishes.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
My
IBM
wish-
down 32.
My wish is for coffee. So.
Your wish is for coffee, and you're going to leave us. Let's see how many thumbs ups we have. Can you leave with how many thumbs ups we have? We have 155 thumbs ups, and she's reaching in here. Thank you all for these thumbs ups, letting Jen know how much you appreciate her. There she goes. There's your
my
thumbs up.
straight thumb.
All they see is this.
No, they see this.
They
Look at
can
the
barely.
difference.
Now there you can see. We can see this much of it.
Oh yeah.
There you go. The camera's up at the top here. It's not down there. She's not camera savvy because she doesn't go on camera. So
Exactly.
there it is. Thank you, Auntie Jen, for
Exactly.
popping in here. Yes, folks are happy. The markets are down. Have yourself a great morning, my dear. I'll catch up with you a little later.
We will.
Yeah.
See you around.
Go Rugman.
Go Rugman.
Go Rugman. There it is. 449 and a half, 447 and a half on SoFi. Folks are stealing SoFi shares around here. The cheaper they go, the more they're buying them. The more puts they're writing, saying, thank you. I'll take $1.22 on a $5 call. You want a $5 put. You want to give me $1.22, $1.24, $1.25 for a $5 put contract on SoFi for January 24, 7 months. You willing to give me that for 7 months? I'll take it. Oh yeah, I'll no problem. No problem. Just got SoFi 446, says DQ. I just got some. Just stole some more. People are buying it when it goes down. They're writing cash secure puts to haul in cash. They're being compensated wonderfully. I think it's great. Way to go, everybody. 450s are going for about 92 cents. The $4 puts are going for 68 cents now on the SoFi puts. 68 cents means they are willing to pay $3.32 a share on SoFi. $3.32. It's trading at $4.46-ish right now, $4.49. Giddy up, I say. What a morning. What a run. Unbelievable. There you go. The Dow is down 89 points. S&P down 7. NASDAQ down 7. Oil up 42 cents now, 70.46 and falling on oil. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you for these thumbs ups, guys. 157 are in the house. We got 5 minutes to go for our 2-hour session here, and we're only 43 away from 200. Not bad on a down day. How these thumbs ups just come on in. Thank you all so very much for your support. If you are interested in having a one-on-one session with me, let me know. Send me a private email and we'll get together. And if you're going to learn how to write stock options, head on over to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, and check out the lessons. 15 of them. Learn how to write cash secured puts, how to write calls, how to write spreads, poor man covered calls, learn all kinds of stuff on how to become an option writer and start implementing your plan, financial independence, get away from work and or instead grow your IRA and your 401k to the point where you can live off of it sooner rather than later. Isn't that the ultimate getaway? The ultimate screw you, boss. I've made so much money in my retirement account that at age 48, 50, 52, 54, I'm out of here. I don't need to work for you anymore. I make more money in my retirement account than I need to live on. Thank you. I've got that. I've got my outside cash. I have my equity in my home. I am now utilizing that to generate income to make more money than you'll ever pay me because you have told me out and out to my face. You have told me what I'm worth to you when you offered me a 3% raise last year. This year, you didn't even offer me a raise, or you offered me 2% at 8% inflation. You have told me what you think I'm worth. Now I'm going to tell you what I think you're worth. I'm out of here. Way to go, kids. I'm so excited. Well done. Beach Boy, I got 447. I got 446. Thank you, Wedbush, for the downgrade. I appreciate it. I love stealing stock from innocent people who get caught up in your garbage. DQ, Dusky, Dusky, Magic 8 Ball says, ask again later. Bobby, Sofi dares me to spend another $1,000. They dare me. They are daring me. $4.45 a share on SoFi. Getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Grab it up, people. That's what's happening here. What can I say? Volume on SoFi now at 8:28, an hour into the opening, 43.8 million. That is the sad, sad reality that there are sellers out there who are forced to sell for margin problems, scared into selling, hoodwinked into selling. I don't know what the term is, but there are folks giving away SoFi stock at ridiculously cheap prices, and there is no reason for it. But hey, it's the market, man. It's the market. You're free to choose whatever it is you want to do with your investments. Free to choose. There you go. All right. I don't know. It is what it is. The Dow is coming back. We're only down 67 points right now. Seems to be coming on a bit. S&P is only down 5. Nasdaq's only down 5. So these three markets are coming on right now pretty quickly. Rocket Lab 410 down 2 cents. Smart Rent up 20.5 cents to 351 now. AI, the symbol AI, 3CAI Incorporated up 207 a share to 21.49. Unity down 37 cents. GameStop at $21 a share. GameStop up 31 to $21 a share. SoFi 448.9 down 53.1. Tesla down 166. Apple down 64. Google down 57, Moderna down 19, Cisco down a penny, Pfizer down 11, IBM down 13 cents. We got HPQ up 27, Microsoft down 95. We've got ME up 3.5, Matterport up a penny. We got Spire up 1/10 of a penny, Amazon down 30 cents, Home Depot down 210, Vanik up a dime, Netflix down 2.99, Adobe up 3.16, Goldman up 6 cents, Boeing up 12, Facebook up 272, Meta it's up 272, Royal Caribbean up 66, Target up 138, JP Morgan up 22, Costco down 339, Walmart down 61 cents, Disney down 50. These are all recovering. They're coming higher. Nvidia down 135, American Airlines up a dime. That's what I got. That's what I'm seeing here. We're down 72 on the Dow now. SoFi 448.5, down 53 cents per share. Folks, the thumbs up meter says 161. 161 thumbs ups. Thank you. Those of you watching on the rerun, thank you for coming to my rescue and always hitting the thumbs up button for me. You always put me over 200 thumbs ups for every morning show. I thank you all for being there for us. It is so appreciated. We'll keep on top of these markets and just see where it leads us. Oil hanging on to $4.49 a barrel. Robert Benson says, Bruce, I am 162 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, Robert. We now have 164, and a couple more have come in here. 36 away from 200 thumbs ups, everybody. Thank you all so much. 190 of you are here. Not very many slackers today. Very few slackers not giving thumbs ups. Thank you. Strickland will be rummaging up and down the halls, looking to hand out those pink slips for non-compliance with thumbs ups. Congratulations and thank you for those of you avoiding Strickland at all costs. Drew, stinkers hit 100 more SoFi, 446. Thank you very much. Bringing those averages down. Why not? Cindy B, I am 165 on your thumbs up meter, Bruce. We got 169 now, 31 away. Marcus, Bruce, 167, buddy. You're only 33 away, but now we're down to 31 thumbs ups away from 200. Thank you all. Strickland is not going to get Marcus. Strickland will not find Cindy in the halls or Robert Benson. These folks have stepped up and hit that thumbs up button for me. I thank you all who are doing this. 170, there's another one that just came in. 170 thumbs up. Strickland is getting upset. Did that guy ever have hair? Didn't he ever have hair? I mean, in the 50s, he didn't have hair. 171 now on the thumbs up meter. Thank you. Manager saying that Noto should buy 200,000 at these prices to put some more for that fear of missing out. I wouldn't be surprised if he is buying more. We'll probably know in the next day or two. He'll announce his purchases if he does some more. Don't be surprised. 171 thumbs ups, 39 left to get for 200. Thank you, everybody. It is so appreciated by us. Jen and I do appreciate this very, very much. All right, kids, that's it for today's show. Hanging on with my voice. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to be on my other channel, Stock Markets, Traveling with Bruce, the other one, TWB, later tonight. I'm going to be talking about travel over there. I was looking up airfares and trying to figure out our flights going forward on our next adventures, and came up with all kinds of info on how you can maximize points from your credit cards, how you can switch points and transfer points and upgrade to business class from economy. Oh my God, what a world that is. I'll be talking about that tonight on Traveling with Bruce. If you're interested in learning about travel and credit card points and Aeroplan points and all this other stuff, join me on TWB tonight. That's 8 o'clock live tonight on TWB, Traveling with Bruce. You're welcome to come on by and say hi. Thank you so much, Richard. Neat. Aaron, thanks as always for the calm. Bruce, amongst the Twitter doom and gloom storms. Oh, you're welcome, Aaron. It's my pleasure. We'll all be around, not to worry. Things will be fine. 350 on Smart Rent. AI up 232. Unity down 35. GameStop 2097, trying to break through 21 and beyond. 450 on SoFi, kids. 450. The low of the day today for SoFi was 445 so far. Amazing what's going on over there. Thank you all so much for being a part of this channel and helping out with the thumbs ups. Barron says that the Microsoft $69 billion Activision deal cleared by the European Union. Why the deal is in trouble, though, still not out of the woods over there. I don't know what to make of it, as Microsoft shares are down 17 cents at 308.80 today, low of 307.59, high of 309.59. $2 spread between high and low on Microsoft. We're down 17 at the moment, just under the break-even line over there. Thank you all. 65-point drop on Dow, nothing serious. We're down 4 on S&P. We're up 1 point on NASDAQ. It's a mixed market today. Thank you all very much for being here. We now have 174 thumbs ups. I will say my goodbyes with a couple of these for you. A couple of the neat out there. You're welcome to join in anytime you like on the knee attack. Thank you, everybody, for being part of the channel today. Part of this channel, part of this YouTuber's life. I appreciate you all so much. Have yourselves a great day, the rest of your session today. Make a bunch of money out there. Let's go. Buy Bruce's classes. Well worth the money, says what year 1984. Thank you, my friends, for your support of this channel and this YouTuber. The Big E is here. Neat, 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 neat. Can't stop the Big E. Karen D is here. Neat, 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 neat. Thank you, Karen. The knee attacks are coming. Sleepy Investor, Sheepy Investor, DH Ruda. Neat, 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 neat. They're here. They're here. You can't miss them. The knee attack is underway on the channel. Alex, neat, 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 neat. Great show. Thanks, Uncle B. You got it, buddy. Thank you, pals. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one today. Have fun out there. 177 on the thumbs up meter. And there, Marcus. Neat, neat, neat. Matthew. Neat, 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 neat. Have a good day, folks. Thanks, Matthew. There they go, coming across the board. The knee emojis cannot be stopped on Stock Markets with Bruce. Once they start, they come out. 177 thumbs ups. 23 to go, everybody. Keep those thumbs ups coming in. Thank you. Have a good one. Okay, guys, we'll see you later. See you definitely tomorrow. Bye for now. Oh, man.